So for this problem, a 20 inches television has a screen area of 161 meters squared. Then what is the approximate dimension of this television screen? So if this is the television and to find the size of this television, so using the diagonal length, since from the given 20 inches television, so therefore the diagonal length is equal to 20 inches, and this is the length and the width. So since we're looking for the dimension and we have this given area and the area of this rectangle, that's equal to the length times the width. So from the given area, that's 161 equals the length times the width. So this is now the equation number 1. Then for the second equation, using this right triangle, and from this right triangle, so we can use the Pythagorean theorem, and formula for the Pythagorean theorem, that c squared equals a squared plus b squared, where c is the longest side. So from this right triangle, so this is c, then this is a and b. So from this formula, we have c squared, and c is 20 to the power 2, then equals a squared, that's L, so L squared, then plus b squared and b, so we have w squared. Then to simplify, so this 20 squared is 400, then equals L squared plus w squared. So this is now equation number 2. Then this time, from equation number 1, and equation number 1 is equal to 161, then equals the length times the width. So we need to isolate one variable. So if we want to isolate variables, so we just need to divide both sides by the other variable. So if we want to isolate w, then divide both sides by L to isolate w, so cancel, and this becomes 161 over L equals, then the w. Then we need to substitute, so substitute to equation number 2, and equation number 2, that's 400 equals L squared plus w squared, but w is equal to 161 plus L, so this becomes 161 over L for w, then to the power 2. Then to simplify, so this is 400 equals L to the power 2, then plus this 161 to the power 2. So we have 161 to the power 2. That's 25,921. So this is 25,921, then over L to the power 2. Then to simplify, so we need to multiply this whole equation by this denominator, so times L to the power 2, then distribute to this term, so this becomes 400 times L to the power 2, then equals L to the power 2 times L to the power 2, this is L to the power 4, then L to the power 2 times this term, so just cancel this L to the power 2, so plus 25,921, Then we need to equate this equation to 0. An array starts from the highest exponent. So we need to transpose this 400L to the power 2 to the other side. So this becomes L to the power 4. Then minus, for this positive 400L to the power 2 becomes negative 400. Then L to the power 2, then plus. So just copy 25,921 equals 0. Then this time from this quadratic equation, so we can use the quadratic formula. But first, we need to find the values for A, B, and C. So from this equation, A equals the coefficient of the first term, that's 1. Then B equals the coefficient of the second term, so negative 400, and C is the constant. This is 25,921. Then using now the quadratic formula, so that's negative B plus minus the square root of B squared minus 4AC, then all over 2 times A. Then to solve now for L, so since this one is L to the power 4, and the factors for L to the power 4 is L to the power 2 times L to the power 2. So this becomes L to the power 2, then equals negative B, so negative B and B is 400, then plus minus the square root of B squared, and B is negative 400 to the power 2, then minus 4 times A, and A is equal to 1 times C, and C is 25,921, then all over 2 times A, and A is 1. So we have L to the power 2 equals, so this one is negative 400, so negative times negative, this becomes positive, then plus minus the square root. So for this negative 400 to the power 2, so since this one is negative, so we need to put inside the parentheses, so negative 400, then to the power 2, that is 160,000. So we have 160,000. Then this negative 4 times 1 times 25,921. So negative 4 times 1 times 25,921. So that's negative 103,684. So negative 103,684, then over 2 times 1 is 2. Then to simplify, so we have L to the power 2 equals 400, then plus minus the square root. So this 160,000 minus 103,684. So that's 160,000 minus 103,684 equals, that's 56,316. So the square root of 56,316, then over 2. Then we need to separate this plus and minus. So that's L squared equals 400, then plus the square root of 56,316. So the square root of 56,316, so 237.31. So plus 237.31 then over 2. Then for the negative, so L squared equals 400 then minus 237,000.31 then over 2. So this is L squared equals, so 400 plus 237 divide by 2. So we have 400 then plus 237.31 equals then divide by 2. So L squared is equal to 318.66. So 318.66. Then we need to take the square root. So therefore L equals, and the square root of 318.66. So 17.85. So this is 17.85 or approximate to 18 inches. Then the other value, so we have L squared equals this 400 minus 237 divide by 2. So we have 400 minus 237.31 equals then divide by 2. So that's 81.35. So this is 81.35. Then take the square root. So therefore L equals, then the square root of 81.35. So that's 9.02. So this is 9.02, or this is equal to 9 inches. So therefore the dimension of this television is 18 inches by 9 inches.